Hello. In this video, I'm going to explain about the concept of blue economy in India. And my name is Chaitanya. Recently, the Prime Minister said that the blue economy is going to be an important source of the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Although India has a coastline of nearly 7.5 thousand kilometers, and nine of its 28 states are coastal, and there are nearly 199 ports, an exclusive economic zone of over 2 million square kilometers, and the coastal economic community of 4 million fisher folk. Although we have all these advantages, India is not able to harness its blue economy to its true potential. Coming to the blue economy, the concept was introduced by the Gunter Boyle in his 2010 book. It is a sustainable use of the ocean resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods and jobs, and ocean ecosystem health. It advocates the greening of the ocean development strategies of higher productivity and conservation of ocean health. It encompasses renewable energy, fisheries, maritime transport, tourism, climate change, and waste management. So, Blue Economy emphasizes on integration of development of the ocean economy with the social inclusion, environmental sustainability combined with innovative business models. So, to have a comprehensive blue economy strategy, Government of India has rolled out the draft blue economy policy. It is in line with the Government of India's vision of New India by 2030. The policy document highlighted the blue economy as one of the 10 core dimensions of the national growth. It emphasized on the seven thematic areas where national accounting framework for the blue economy, coastal marine spatial planning and tourism, marine fisheries, aquaculture and fish processing, logistics, infrastructure, shipping, including transshipments, coastal and deep sea mining, and security and strategic dimensions. Significance of the blue economy for India. So domestic trade will get importance through the coastal shipping and inland water transportation. And the port-led development, blue economic development focuses on livelihood generation by creating employment opportunities and improving health and living standards of 560 million strong coastal communities of India. This is in convergence with the Sagarmala project of the Indian government. It helps to harness the ocean wealth. It has abundant resources in the form of fisheries, aquaculture, and seabed mining and minerals like polymetallic nodules. Ecological sustainability, blue economic focuses on the more efficient, cheaper, and reliable mode of transportation, enhancing the coastal biodiversity resilience and promoting ecologically safe industry and tourism. It is also strategically important as it becomes the new Indian Ocean has become the new zone of convergence in international politics. A robust blue economy will help in safeguarding the geopolitical interest, balancing China's aggressive posturing and becoming the net security provider in the Indian Ocean region. It also helps to promote relations and strengthen cultural ties with the neighboring countries. But there are challenges in realization of this blue economy. Unsustainable extraction from marine resources such as unsustainable fishing exploited by illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. Also, there is a physical alteration destruction of the marine and coastal habitats and landscapes due largely to the coastal development, deforestation, and mining. Unplanned and unregulated development in the narrow coast interface and near-shore areas has led to the marginalization of the poor communities and loss of degradation, critical and marine pollution. There's impacts of the climate change, the plastic pollution, and the other factors as ineffective governance institutions, inadequate economic incentives, technological advances, and lack of inadequate capacities. Indian government have taken many interventions. It came up with the scheme of Matsya Sampada Yojana. It is a flagship scheme for focus on sustainable development of the fishery sector in the country. And it also had a strategy of integrated coastal zone management focused on conservation of coastal and the marine resources. It also came up with the national fisheries policies for promoting blue growth initiative. Also, India have been focused on achieving the Sustainable Development Goal 14, which seeks to conserve and sustainable use of oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development by by coming up with a draft blue economic policy for having the comprehensive strategy for harnessing the blue economy. So the way forward is with its vast maritime interest, the blue economy occupies a vital position in India's economic growth. It could well be the next multiplier of GDP and well-being, provided sustainability and socio-economic welfare are kept center stage. Therefore, India's draft blue economic policy, which is envisaged as a crucial framework towards unlocking the country's potential for economic growth and welfare. So, it is important that India, the time came to harness the blue economy to its true potential. Thank you.